Howdy, Michael, a Mercedes guy here, and this is about putting on a bumper impact strip on a 123, and actually the later 114, 115s, the 126s had this wider strip. Now, some of the bumpers have a pinch like this, so the lip is built in. On later cars, they went cheapo with this plastic. So this plastic, there's one hook kind of left, hook, and they shove in and slide over, and then the end goes in this with a little plug, and you can see the plug is in there right now. And these are notorious because all that it takes is a little bump and it breaks this holding attachment, and this thing slides like this, and then your impact strip is floppy. So what you want to do is buy these new, install them, and what I recommend is actually, once it's hooked in place, to drill a hole through this into the bumper, countersink it, and put in a sheet metal screw. And that way this thing with a little bump isn't going to move and come off. Now, to put on the impact strip, this is actually a rear bumper and I've got a front impact strip, but it's the same deal. You want to actually take the bumper off the car. Why? Well, you can remove these rubber corners and do it on the car, but the problem is to remove these rubber corners on the rear. They've got welded on nuts, and what happens is the bolt breaks off. Then you got to drill and tap this out. On the front, they've got a stud, and lots of times that breaks off, so you got to do some welding. So, and it's kind of hard to tuck the impact strip in here because it's got to go in an inch or two. So just take off the bumper, and let's see if we can explain this with a damaged strip. Well, probably not. But anyway, what you do is, now you notice the cross section. So, when you bend this over, it widens. So what you do is, you have to actually start the end by putting some dish soap on here and using a rubber mallet and getting it started on the very end. And of course can't do it because this is broken. But I think my explanation, you'll know how to do it. So once you get the end on, use a big C-clamp and hold this rubber in place. Then you need to, it sometimes helps to have two people, one to hold the bumper, and you need to bend this backwards on itself so that opens up, and then you just keep rolling it on to the strip. I have a video up showing the 114 and 108 narrower impact strip, and you can watch it as well to understand how to roll it backwards on itself. Okay, I want to add something important. When you're putting on these impact strips, you want to measure the length and then figure this very center length, half length in other words, and do the same here. Length and where the center of the bumper is. Then lay the rubber on the bumper, and that way you know just where to start at the end. This is really important for especially the front impact strip because of the license plate cutout. You don't want it to be too, offset. Now, if it's just a little bit offset, like maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, you can carefully, with the rubber hammer, move the impact strip. You don't want to hit it this way. You want to hit it flatwise and move your hammer. Be careful, you don't want to damage the surface of the strip. If you do that, you can slowly move the impact strip over to be centered. Also, for the rear strip, you want to figure, since it's almost identical top bottom, as you notice, it's not. Down is a little bit wider right here than here. You can put it both ways for the rear, but you just want to note that it's slightly different, but to an eye you really couldn't tell on the rear.